Ayaka is a high school student in Japan. Ayaka stayed with a host family in America for a week during the summer vacation. There were 3 people in her host family. They were Mr. and Miss Brown, and their daughter, Jane. Jane was a high school student. On the first day in America, Ayaka talked with her host family in English about her family and her school life in Japan. Mr. Brown said, "You speak English very well. When did you begin to study English?" She said, "About 4 years ago. I like studying English very much. I've read many books written in English about foreign cultures." Mr. Brown said, "Oh. I've read some books about Japanese culture. I saw some pictures of Japanese traditional toys in one of the books. For example, kendama, otedama and kama." Ayaka said, "Oh. I have a kendama in my bag." He was surprised and said, "Wow. Please show us how to play kendama." She said, "Of course." When she played it very well, they said, "Wonderful." She said to them, "This kendama is a present for you." On the second day, Jane told many things about America to Ayaka. And Jane said to Ayaka, "My friend Tom visited some temples in Kyoto last month. He gave a picture of a temple to me. Please look at this picture." Ayaka said, "This is the famous temple, Kinkakuji." Jane asked, "Why is this temple golden? Please tell the reason to me." Ayaka said, "Well, I don't know." Jane asked some other questions about Kinkakuji, but Ayaka could not answer them. Ayaka was embarrassed. Jane said, "That's okay. Actually, my family will go to Japan next year. I want to visit Kinkakuji in Kyoto." Ayaka was surprised and said, "Really? I hope I can visit Kyoto with your family." On the last day in America, Miss Brown said, "Ayaka, we had a good time with you." Ayaka said, "I was also happy because I learned many things here. And I noticed an important thing." Miss Brown asked, "What is it?" Ayaka said, "I've been interested in only foreign languages and cultures, but I should also know the culture of my own country." 1 year later, Ayaka visited Kinkakuji and some other temples in Kyoto with Mr. and Miss Brown, and Jane. Ayaka said, "I had a good time with you." Jane said, "Thank you, Ayaka. You told a lot about Kinkakuji and some other temples to me." Ayaka said, "You're welcome. You gave a good chance to me in America 1 year ago, and I've read many books about them. I want to study more about Japanese culture." Then Mr. Brown said, "Ayaka, please look at me. I'm going to play kendama." He played it very well. Ayaka said, "Wonderful.